Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Farm Sim Game YouTube. This is Devar. Today, we're going to talk about hired AI workers when it comes to fields in Farming Simulator 25. So, let's go ahead and jump on in. So, I've got a nice little field here, field 11 on Hoot and Pentai, and it's kind of a oddly shaped field. You know, in previous versions of the game, you would hire the AI to do this field, and it would just kind of do your back and forth. It'd probably do most of the field, but it'll leave out a little areas here and there where it can't really quite make the turns or what have you. Well, they definitely improved that in 25. So let's take a look at it. Now, if we go ahead and hop in our nice little harvester here, and then zoom in a little bit. Okay, so on your PlayStation or Xbox, I'm not 100% what the hire worker is. I think it's B and circle, maybe? B and or circle. But anyway, it'll be in your little help menu on the top left here. As you can see at the bottom of my help menu on the top left, there's activate AI worker, and then there's the mode AI worker. So you can switch between AI worker and steering assist. We'll cover steering assist in another video. I could probably go ahead and just hire the worker right here. Maybe. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Usually if you're close enough to the field, it'll go ahead and pick it up. One way to check though is to go into the menu and see if it registers the field and shows me the lines. We could hit H and it would just start its thing, or it would not do anything. It'll show you a message if it fails. And it'll also tell you why. I tried it earlier and I forgot to buy the field first. And yeah, it told me that you have to own the field. If we hold down our hire button, we'll get a nice little menu here. No field detected for preview. So we need to move closer to the field so that it can see us. Let's go ahead and fire this baby up. And then I'm going to see if I can just put the header over just a little bit. And we found the field. Okay, so you got to have part of your equipment touching the field area, it looks like. Okay, so we got a few settings here. We can set the working width, which is the width of the header, and automatically it detects that, which is 6 meters. We set the number of headlands, so if we want it to do more than 2 headlands, we can increase that. There we go. And see how it's showing 3 there? And it shows the lines of where it's going to work the field at. So your blue lines, your teal or kind of greenish colored lines, those are your headlands, and then you got your orange, which is your regular up and downs. Okay, so you can tell it to not work the headlands, or you can tell it to work the headlands. You can tell it to do the ups and downs first, or you can just have it do the headlands first. For harvesting, you want to start from the outside, work your way in. For plowing and pretty much anything other than harvesting, you want to start from the inside, work your way out, because you don't want to drive over what you've already done, right? So like plowing, you would start on the inside and then you do the headlands last. Okay, and then you can tell it to skip lines, and that's for if you want to give room to be able to unload next to it or whatever you need to do. Some people like to skip lines. I like to do it row, 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 row. But yeah, so you can set that here in the AI worker settings. So once you have everything set the way you want it, you just hit OK. And we've got everything set up. So now all we got to do is just let the worker do his work. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and hire the worker by pressing the button. Hire worker. I'm going to do this top-down view so that way you guys can kind of see how detailed it is in working this field. Now, getting started, it will kind of come off the field because it's got to get that corner, right? But it does something really cool when we get up here to the other end. And so far, from what I've seen, it will pick a corner to start at. So it'll pick the closest corner. Now, what's going on right now is it's actually hitting the bumps from the ground deformation because I've already tried doing this field, but I forgot to hit the unmute on my microphone, so I had to restart. So there's already grooves in the field, so that's why we're seeing the harvester kind of bounce around a little bit. So that ground deformation is really, really showing. So you can kind of see it there a little bit. You see it better a little farther away. So what it's doing right here is it's cutting out part of the field so that it can make this turn without the wheels leaving the field. So on harvesters, or this harvester at least, the wheels will not leave the field. Now, when you're doing it with trailered equipment, I'll go ahead and do that after I finish this harvest. When you do a trailered equipment, it will bring the trailered equipment off the field a little bit in most cases, but can't really help that. But the harvesters stay on the field. It's really cool to see. But I'm going to go ahead and fast forward, or yeah, fast forward through all this and kind of do like a little time lapse thing. I'm not going to make you guys sit here and watch this in slow motion. So we'll be back. Ah, looks like we had a little hiccup here. It's trying to do something. What ran into? How about this? I'm gonna give it a bump. I wonder if there's something in the way there that's causing it to do that, but it doesn't say AI blocked. And it's not muddy. I don't think it's stuck in the mud. We'll give it a bump and see if we can get her going again. I need to unload it anyway, right? That baby and drive. Let's rock and roll, guys. I wonder what it's stuck on. It just needed a bump. I don't know what it was stuck on. That was weird. Huh. Oh, oh, oh. Blocking the object. Get out of its way here. I didn't even back up and it said I was blocking it. Gotta love it. Oh! Okay, that was my fault. I don't know how to drive. Is it gonna... Ah, cool. It's gonna hang out and unload. Nice. Sometimes when they get to the end of the row and you're unloading them, they will continue doing so. Not always, though. One cool thing, though, is if you hop in the harvester, it will show you how much is in the trailer it's tipping into. Oh, it finished. Oh, didn't catch it in time. Let me get this thing out of the way here. We're not happy with me. Yep. Okay, so it missed that spot because I hit the tractor, so that doesn't count, right? That was my fault. That would be cool if it came back and did it, but I don't think it'll come back to that spot. Alright, we'll go ahead and fast forward through this and we'll be back. Alright, we're back. And it looks like we're finishing up the field here, so yeah. Our worker has completed their task. Pretty cool. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and put this out of the way and we'll go ahead and do some more field work. Let me go get what we need and then we'll be right back. Alright, let's see how well it does with cultivating. So now that I'm in the tractor, we'll fire it up. We'll go ahead and open up the AI worker menu. And it looks like we're going to do 3 head rows. I'm going to go ahead and just let it do everything default here. Field is detected, so we're good. Hit OK. Hire the worker. Alright, let's see how she does. Which corner is she going to start at? Now on this one, I'm not going to really go into much detail or talk about what's going on here. Oh, she's going to start on the inside, work her way out. That's right. That's how you want to do it when you cultivate or plow. But I'm going to go ahead and just speed up the time on this, kind of like a time-lapse type of deal, so that you can see how well it does through the entire field. Hopefully we don't get stuck like we did with the harvester. Really don't know what caused it, though. That was weird. Alright, looks like we did a pretty good job on this field. The worker's now done. And How about we do some planting? Uh-oh, I got stuck. Nope, never mind. Here we go. Okay, how about we do some planting on this same field? We'll do it tomorrow. So I'm gonna get some sleep, and then we will get a planter, and I'll see you back at this field. All right, we're back with a seeder. So let's see how it does. We're just gonna go ahead and plant wheat on this one. Not too worried about the crop. I just want to show off the hired worker. Let's make sure we recognize the field. Hold down the hire button. We'll get the menu. We're going to do 5 headlands, and then we'll do the... Oh, this one's got angles. It looks different. Okay, cool. So this will be a good one to watch. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and get it going, and I'll, you know, I'll speed up as usual. Yeah, looks like it's not happy about me being parked right here, so let me move the other way. That's how you use AI workers for FS25 between the different types of field work. Now, they don't work for bales, but you can use steering assist to kind of make it work in a way, I guess. But Overall, the AI system has definitely been improved, and I'm very impressed. It's just mind-blowing how much they've advanced since the last game, especially on these small things like this. I do appreciate you watching and taking the time to check out this video, and we have many others. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. And what do you think about the new AI? Do you think it's great? Do you think it's not so great? What do you think they could improve on? What would you like to see different? Let us know in the comments. Hey, appreciate you watching. Have a good day.